Okay, I'm gonna start with
Okay,
this
I
one.
believe we are done or on. I'm saying is it. Okay, this is not good. We're here. We're here.
We're here and we're queer.
I need some more ice for my vodka.
Right, I thought it.
Try and do it while there's nobody in here to hate the sound.
What are we beating?
I'm beating the ice so that I can have some ice for my vodka.
Wow, just about a little bit of scrubbing can do.
Look at her scrubbing the shit out of it. Do you see how bad it
I'm not
is?
putting any pressure on it, by the way.
That little brush thing she's got really looks good. Hey Robert, how are you?
It's a shoe shining brush from a leather kit, from a leather cleaning kit.
Well, a shoe shine brush apparently works really well to clean off brown diatom algae.
It's good for stubborn algae because it's got really, really good bristles, but it won't scratch your tank because it's not like metal or anything.
Yeah, that's true. It won't scratch your tank.
And if it does, it's not enough of a scratch to even notice. Because we've used it to scrub tanks a lot and never had this issue. Never had that
Use
issue.
it to get algae off of hardscape and stuff too. It's really good for that.
This specific one has a little clip so you can clip it on your finger if you need to.
Are you going to show your tank and smell?
Well, yes, Miss Impatient Lady.
I'm not being impatient.
You're always impatient. Don't lie to me.
Oh, that's true. That's my default position. So I should say I'm not any more impatient than normal. How about that?
I'll accept that.
Okay, that is an acceptable answer.
That is an acceptable answer. That'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Best part is this is super easy to rinse off because it just needs like a few seconds of a spray.
Here's my vodka. It's so good.
Just making it.
The chill party night. Got out of work earlier than usual today. Hell yeah. Leaving work early is always a time for celebration.
Yeah!
I'm celebrating. I'm celebrating that my kid's actually doing something.
Oh, shut up, bitch.
So proud.
I've got to get my. Hey, come over here and grab my charger real quick for me.
Oh my God, okay. Well, I just got done scrubbing, so.
Well, he's still gonna. Oh Jesus, it looks horrible. Did you get some off the wood and shit?
No, I'm going to go.
I just got done scrubbing.
Okay. What charger?
For the computer. Oh shit! Before it dies. Damn it!
Right?
I got a Pleco by hand today.
Did you did catch it finally?
Yeah, they're in the tank, in the tick tank.
We finally got all the.
You noodled. You noodled a pleca?
Yeah. Hey Henry, nice to see you. Yeah, Anita's cleaning the brown diatoms. That's why it looks so bad. There's a bunch of brown diatoms because she decided it'd be funny to watch the electric blue cars act like piranhas. So she fed the shit out of them. So now it's covered in brown diatoms. So I'm making her clean it off.
You know you fed them that much too.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I haven't fed him in like 3 weeks, honey.
Yeah, I know that was like 3 weeks ago, but still.
She's just got to argue with me no matter what. Okay. So,
See, there are cars. And now they're getting a water charge.
Yeah, we're doing a water change. Don't worry, guys.
A water charge.
A water charge. So we're going to talk about maintenance routines and such tonight, right?
Amongst other things, I'm sure. We like our tangents here.
Yeah. Yeah. I keep getting fucking notifications. Anyway, yeah. So my maintenance routine is different depending on what tank I'm doing because they're all different, so they just have different needs. And then I've got big ones and small ones and yada yada yada. So there's a difference in most of the tanks that I do. So the routine's a little different. So like this one's the only one we've got that's got diatoms in it. So we're gonna clean the diatoms off before we do a water change.
Like we just did.
So, whereas the rest of ours don't have diatoms, so we probably wouldn't bother.
By the way, yes, it's going into the toilet.
Oh, and we also use, instead of using a Python, my big go-to thing that I have to have for essential for water changes is a water pump. Because then I can use it for everything from 40 gallons up, and it.
One of these days I'll get me a pump.
They're only like that one's like I think. Well, that one was free. I got from Hydro before they decided they were pissed off because I said I wouldn't give them a good review on something.
On the pump and the fucking.
Yeah, it was the pump and the. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
But the other one I bought that I used real good for was $25. So it wasn't bad.
Yeah, you can get a good pump for like 20 tops. Well, not tops, but
should
20
I
on the higher end.
put that on a different tank now, or do you guys want to see it?
No, they want to see it.
Anita just doesn't want to do any help.
Exactly. I'm a stubborn asshole.
Ooh, look at that.
But you love me.
No, I don't.
Oh. My Pepsi just farted.
Hello in the flesh. I will fuck you up like you don't even have any idea. My daughter's trying to get over here and get this shake this Pepsi up next to my computer.
Well, it's not high enough that it would spew out. It was just high enough to make a fart
Chad
sound.
is quiet, Robert.
But
there's only a couple of you guys in here, so that's why. So
it's flat now.
I think Whip is still live streaming. So when he gets done, I think we'll probably have a few more extra people. So we're doing that water change on these guys. There was in the jungle tank that I got now. I don't like looking at our tanks side by side. No, mine looks wholly inadequate next to your bright greenness. Oh, Whip is streaming, and so is Skull. Oh, yay. Oh well, we have to stream sometime, and it's just we did the best we could. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, someone's always streaming.
Mhm. And it's not like I have to worry about stealing a bunch of people's people, because whipping them.
Hey.
So, huh?
I said, hey, whoever wants to come in will be here. It's cool.
Yeah, exactly. They come. It's great.
They don't have to be here the whole time. People will probably pop in.
That's what I do on a lot of live streams.
I'm gonna feed.
Yeah. I was just a Whip live stream. I had to hurry up and leave because, my live stream's supposed to have already started by now. So, yeah.
Fashionably late is a thing.
Hello, Louise.
It's my favorite thing.
Fuckery fest. Oh, that's funny. That's true. Very true. It's a fishy cross-streaming fish fuckery fest. I like how you put that. But yeah, so my big thing is you use a Python, right?
I do.
But your biggest one is the 56, and the other ones you have is like a 40 breeder and.
Yeah, the 56 and the 40 breeder.
Yeah, and then a 29 and a 10, I think, right?
The 29 is not up yet, but will be, and 2 10s.
Okay, so 2 10s, a 40, and a 56. Yeah, so if you got a pump, you'd be doing great with the 40 and the 56, but the other ones you'd still have to siphon with either your Python or by hand. So.
Yeah, the 56. The 56 takes the longest.
Yeah, I would definitely benefit from having a pump. So.
My gold Leartail mollies are coming out.
Oh yay! I can't wait to see the print.
I'm gonna get a few more of them tomorrow, I think.
Good, because I want them to hurry up and breed because I think they look really awesome with my blue bill.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one more trio.
Yeah.
I really did not think I was gonna go the molly route, but then I went to one of my local fish stores, and these guys just look so robust and healthy, and I've never seen them look this good. And so I just kind of had to. No choice.
Well, you know how I am about live bears. They're fine, but they're not a thing for me. But when I saw those, I was like, that would look perfect with Riot, and it made me really think twice about possibly getting a live bear like that. I've got guppies, and that's fine, but they really just don't do it for me. I just got them so that way I can play with the genetics and stuff. So, but that I gave up on, but that's a whole other story. But that I think it'd be cool to have some mollies in with Riot and with my blue lyrics. I think it'd be really pretty. So,
Yeah,
but,
they really pop against the green planted tank.
mm-hmm.
And they're not like just like completely like solid gold. They're like there's like spangles and like iridescence, which just makes them glow.
Right.
Almost like a pearl scale.
That's really cool. Like those skills. That was a really good acquisition. I'm telling you. So.
Yeah, I couldn't help myself. But I think it'll look a lot better once I have another trio in here.
Yeah.
Fill it out more.
Yeah. So, Henry says, Shirley, anything exciting for you this week? Well, I sold my first 2 pairs of Venomahawk Giantses babies. Well, they're not babies anymore, obviously. They're trying to spawn in my tank. Uh, actually, they did spawn in my tank, so I think I'm going to have to, do something about that. But, so I sold my first pairs on Wednesday, and then I've got to sell another male tomorrow. And that is my big news so far is that I've got, oh, no.
Shirley. Hello. Shirley, I can't hear you. I think we've lost Shirley. Everybody.
Can you hear me?
Did you do it, Anita? You already said it.
Now I can
Oh,
hear Shirley.
wrong way. Doing the wrong way. We need this one. There we go. All right. So my laptop died just as I was in the middle of talking. Yeah, Mel's usually the one that disappears into the black hole. Okay. Oh, hey, Art. Nice to see you. Glad you came. But yeah, so my big news is that after almost a year, probably about 9 or 10 months, my betta albimarginata have finally spawned. They have spawned, and my male has such a big cheeks. He's got chipmunk cheeks. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm so worried he'll swallow them or something. But they say that they're really good parents. So I mean, they're mouth breeders. So yeah, I'm real excited. So what about you, Mel? Thank you, Louise.
Don't really have any other news other than the gold Leartail mollies.
Yeah.
I'll try to get everybody a close up of it here soon.
I like good idea.
You know.
I'm going to do more than a 50%, although I don't know if I'll do much more than a 50% because there are so many blue cars. Oh, speaking of, if anybody needs any electric blue cars or they want any better Mahawk Giantess, let me know because I've got those two abundant and available right now. I don't know how long I'll have them because I haven't advertised them yet. So if you want some, you better get a hold of me now. I figured I'd use my little platform, how little it is, to talk my
Oh wait,
way.
I do have other news.
Oh, okay, let's say it.
Um, So I found a single adult Pandagara on one of the Facebook rehoming pages locally or whatever that needs a home. And you know me, Pandagara is always welcome. So it's an adult, so I'm probably gonna put it with my adult group. But I'm excited that it'll be my first Pandagara rehome that I didn't, go buy and raise myself.
Nice. That'll be cool.
So that should be interesting.
Yeah. So, okay, so that's like a little more 50. I'm going to wait. I'm going to keep going there.
And I think more fish are finally ready to move out of quarantine. That's more news, so I can start getting them where they're supposed to go finally.
Nice. Look at Anchor.
What I really need to do is catch these Pandagaras out of this the 10-gallon with all the places. Remember I tried and they kept hiding and like I couldn't catch them for the life of me. So we're gonna try again.
Yay! Try again. Fuck it, I just did something. I totally forgot. This is lovely. I love my brain lately. There was something you said that triggered something that I was going to say. Oh, I probably didn't have to say that out loud, and I probably would have gotten away with it. Very nice, and said she said you have another hand sucker up for fishy. Yeah. Yeah. She definitely does. I need to get some candy bars. I really want some really bad. So, but the only place I'd really have to put them is in my 75 jungle tank, which you guys are looking at now. But I don't. There's so many fish in there already. There's like 70,000 fucking electric blue cars, and then there's my Ivanacara bimaculata in there, and I don't think that we should add much more. I should add much more. Art just says maybe I need some molly males to munch up my guppy fry. Well, don't put them in with the electric blue cars because electric blue cars won't eat them. I went totally against my soft-hearted stupidness and decided to put a deformed guppy that was bent the spine was bent so bad it looked like an L. And you saw it. Yeah. Anyway, I put him in like a broken hardwood, super tiny. Put him in with the electric blue cars, thinking they would eat him. I'll just put it this way: that was probably 7 or 8 months ago or so, and he's living his best life, swimming like an L in the electric blue car tank among the electric blue car babies because they not only didn't need him, they're letting them eat their food and play with the babies and all kinds of stuff. And so yeah, electric blue cars cannot be depended on to eat live fry. So yeah. Oh, Anita.
Yeah?
I'd say it was done, darling.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, so I think this is probably good enough.
It's done?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's done.
Okay, I'm gonna get some safe so that way I can.
Let's go.
We can do it.
In the street. So
I,
at the end.
Have faith in crime.
Ain't
I
no
was
slave
just using safe
away. What?
I'm trying to talk.
Sorry.
I was using just safe, but then I overdosed some safe in some fish bags and didn't think about the fact that it takes oxygen out of the water. And I didn't overdose it by much. There was enough in those bags to get all the oxygen out of the bag, and I suffocated the fish. And so my mom got to open. At least I think that's what it was that caused it because that's the only thing I could think of. They were packed great. There was no leaks, no nothing like that. They just were all dead except for like a guppy and a pleco. So I'm thinking that's what I did. But so when that happened, I was like, I gotta get some time so I can just put like a little drop or two in the bag and you're good.
Where is the clip?
What are you doing?
I can't find the clip.
What did you say, Pat? I'm saying. I'm getting aggravated.
Find the clip. Find the clip.
We're about to say.
Jam. I know what to say. Go grab it.
So yeah. Definitely electric blue cars won't be picked up.
Yours might. Ours won't.
Yeah, somebody else's might. Ours are fed too much, I guess.
Ours are fucking fat asses.
Okay. So anyway, what are some other essentials that you have to have for your maintenance?
Everyone's about this far from full.
Can I have a safe, please?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Hold on. Let me get this started.
Well,
I would say definitely have fallen in love with the melamine sponges as far as wiping stuff down goes.
Sorry. That's kind of cool.
I've not tried a razor blade yet. So I can't really speak to razor blades, but I really like the melamine sponges.
right.
For like the walls or the tank windows and stuff. Those and the Python. I mean, I started out doing just a regular old siphon, where you suck on one end with your mouth and try not to get tank water in your mouth. Do that, and then the whole haul in buckets. I did that for the longest time before I finally broke down and bought that Python. Worth every penny though, if you ask me. I would never go back to buckets, but I will say the one good thing about the bucket is that if you like one time like earlier in the fish keeping hobby for me, I accidentally sucked up a baby pandabara and it went into the bucket instead of so it's kind of safer in case you suck stuff up, it'll go into the bucket.
Right. That's why the only little tanks that if I have to do any vacuuming or whatever, that's why I do that with the manual siphon.
Yeah, but luckily I'm too lazy to dump buckets right away, and so I wound up finding that Pandagara like a week later in said bucket, and no harm, no foul.
Right. Nice. Nice. I've had issues like that before where.
Yep, I got pretty lucky.
You got what?
I got lucky, with relying upon my laziness.
Oh, I don't know if you guys.
That's one time where laziness is good in the fish keeping hobby.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I worry more about like I don't use the Python on like shrimp tanks because I'm worried about sucking up baby shrimp and then they go down the drain. So
They've got guards you can put on that.
and then if I use a net to try to protect the baby shrimp, it doesn't get as much of the Molman crap.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I don't know. I guess it's worth it to not suck up a bunch of shrimp. But sometimes I'll still just go back to the bucket method just on the shrimp tank at least. But at least the shrimp tank's only like 10 gallons, so no biggie.
Yep.
But yeah, that another thing I can't live without with when I do maintenance is the temperature gun because that's how I know exactly what temperature I'm putting back into the tanks because I don't have one of those fancy doohickeys where it has like an inline thermometer on you. Jose did a video on the thing he made out of PVC when he fills the tanks. It's got like a fancy little thermometer on it or whatever, so it tells you what temperature it is going in. I just use the temp gun and like shoot it at the Python, the water coming out of the Python in the sink before I fill the tanks.
basically what I do too. But since I put how I fill my tanks is I put a bucket underneath the tap in my bathtub, and I fill the bucket up with temperature matched water, and I just keep filling it while my bucket pumps or my pump pumps it back into the tank, like it is right now. So yeah, and so anyway, I use the temp gun and I just point it at whatever's in the bucket and see if that's the right temperature or whatever. It seems to work really well. But yeah,
It looks like Henry was asking anything exciting for me. I got 3 of the best looking gold leer tail mollies I've ever seen at one of my local fish stores. They're just normally, you know how when you see most mollies these days in the store, like they're skinny, they aren't, they don't look very good, but they look like maybe they might die in a week type deal. But I went to my local fish store and I saw these gold leertail mollies, and they're robust. They're the healthiest looking mollies I've seen, and I just couldn't pass them up. So I grabbed a trio of them, and they're just so gorgeous. I want another trio for sure. I'm gonna work on breeding these guys. But yeah, I've never seen them look so like healthy and robust, and they're already like at a good maybe like 3.5 inches, maybe 4 almost on some of them. So I'm going that route instead of rainbows in this 56 with the angels. So that's exciting.
Yep, very. Yep. I'm just trying to get myself.
And then did you tell them your exciting news about the betas?
Yeah. I did
There's
talk about that, remember?
I don't know why you're so quiet on my earbud, but I'm going to change tech. I mean, I can hear you, but it's definitely on my end. It's my earbud.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I told them earlier, but in case anybody come in that didn't hear me, my vet album Marginata spawned finally after almost a year of them being together. They finally spawned. Took a little bit of effort, but they did it.
You're just swimming in baby betas.
I know, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I can't wait till I've got so many killifish eggs. I got rid of a lot of my killifish whenever all this stuff started happening with my landlord. I got rid of a lot of them, but now that they basically, I think it's basically taking, they're holding it over my head saying that they're not going to stay, they're not going to evict me, but it's already expired, the time that they had to evict me after the 10-day notice. So they have to start all over. And since I'm complying with the previous 10-day notice, they have to find something else on me, and I'm not going to give them anything willingly. So, it's pretty much, they won't tell me outright, but they did tell me that their time had expired. So at this point, I was okay, that they reserve the right, yada, yada, yada. But, I mean, the last conversation I had with her before this was me telling her that I was really tired of being bullied and that I knew my rights and there was nothing they were going to save me, but I wouldn't know whether it was real or fake because I know my rights and I know what I'm allowed and what I'm not allowed. So, yeah, that was the last conversation I had with her about it until I emailed her and asked her something. I don't remember what it was. And she told me, she said, well, our time is expired, but so we had to start all over. Please proceed. I'm like, proceed? What the hell does that mean? Get on with my life? Okay, I plan on it. Thank you.
Don't gotta tell me twice.
Proceed. But I think it probably just dropped, so it's all good. She wasn't too happy. She wasn't really happy at all whenever I didn't act like I was afraid of her anymore and actually acted like I was pissed off. And then I've had enough of it. Because they've been sitting here, they would say things that didn't make sense to me, that weren't right by law for them, they weren't correct in what they were telling me. Like they were trying to tell me I had to have an ESA letter for every fish. That's not possible, and it's not at all even feasible. You're not gonna, they don't make you do that. And you don't even have to do it for one tank. I can do it for multiple tanks in one letter. It doesn't have to be per whatever. Because that was the second thing they tried to tell me. And then they tried to tell me that they could limit or that they had to agree to however many tanks. And I was like, no, no, you don't. As long as I'm not causing damage to the apartment. No, no. So like they just kept
I
on extending it, like what they were saying to me about what was true and what wasn't, kind of scare me. And when I came back with no, I know my rights, they were pretty aggravated about it. So,
I
and
think all in all, it ended up good for you though in the end to downsize. Like I know you were
yeah,
anyway before all this,
I was doing all that
but
before.
yeah, but I feel like it ended the best way it could. You have less to worry about. They're off your
Right,
back, it sounds like.
right. Yeah, no, I don't have any problem like it. Like you were saying, I had already started doing that and had cut it down. The only reason why it makes me mad is because I was trying to do it systematically and trying to make sure my fish went good places and trying to make sure that I didn't leave myself um, messed up with something. And they rushed my timeline along and they basically told me I had to, which basically took my choice away from me, which pissed me off because you don't take my fucking choice away, dude. You know what I mean? That's not cool. No, 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 no. I was already doing it. Don't come in here trying to be Mr. Boss and think you know all that. No, it's not gonna work. I'll do what I want. That was me. No, that's not true though either. So uh, I'm usually pretty respectful of my landlords and stuff, whether I want to be or not. So, but yeah, I don't. I was already downsizing, is what I'm trying to say, and I was wanting to do it on my timeline so I knew my fish were taken care of. Hey Joe, how's it going? Um, and like that's the whole reason why I got rid of Moonlight. When Moonlight took Moonlight to the store, and that's the whole reason I did that is because I had to hurry up and get rid of them. So I thought that would be the best place because the guy that runs it's supposed to love killifish. So I thought he'd be good, and that's the whole reason he was there because I got rid of him as part of my downsizing whenever they forced it on me. So, and if they wouldn't have done that, I would have had a chance to find a good place. So, it's kind of, the whole thing pisses me off. Like, why do you got to be a bully and try to make it all about these power trips instead of just letting me do what I was already working on doing? You know, don't get in my way. Don't make it harder. Just fucking move and let me do my shit. You know. So, but yeah, I do like I do like there's fewer things. I can handle much more on my own. Um, if we can get this place figured out, logistically, me getting
A
around and
little
stuff.
less overwhelming.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean,
Yeah,
the
I
only
think
place,
that happens to a lot of people. Like that MTS gets out of control, and then before
yeah,
you know it, you're overwhelmed and it stops being as enjoyable, and your
right,
fish and you suffer for it.
right. See, I enjoyed the tours and stuff. It was just too much. Like it doesn't matter how hard I was working. There were certain things I couldn't do, um, and there's certain things that I couldn't do alone. So like I was having to put a lot of it on Anita, and she's a good sport. She helps me pretty much, but she also is a teenager, so she does a lot of can we just do the bare minimum tonight and do the rest tomorrow? Like every fucking day. So eventually the extra stuff doesn't get done and turns into stuff that has to get done. And I try to explain it to her, but she's a teenager. So, yeah, so I was depending on her more than I wanted to because she worried about me hurting myself or whatever. And so, since we've got it down, I can pretty much take care of it all myself if I want to. And there's not a lot that I have to worry about because there's no tanks on the top of the rack anymore, so I don't have to stand on a step stool and everything to get to them. So, we're good. Joe says, hey,
You're still gonna turn that rack into a plant wall, right? I hope
Oh,
so.
yeah, that's my plan. Yeah, I'm get the tank set up like I want them. I have to Dexter, and his bed is on my rack right now, but his tank decided to explode. So we've got him in a little 6-gallon cube right now until we get his other tank set up. So we've got to fix his tank and something else. I'll fix the guppy tank down at the bottom and the better tank, the sorting tank down next to that one. Got to sort all that and make it look pretty, and then I'll start, doing the whole plant thing. The
Yeah,
plant
even if there's just like a couple, even if there's just like a couple of tanks on that rack, like filling it out with plants, I think will make it look awesome.
Yeah, there'll only be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 tanks, I think, on the rack. So 2 on
As
bottom, 5
opposed
on
to
top.
what used to be on there. How many used to be on the rack?
1, 2, and 13, I think, on there at one point, or 14, something like that.
So you cut it in half at least.
Yeah, the rack is like 6 feet high and almost 9 feet long. So it's got 3 shelves. The top one is about 6 feet high, and or maybe just under 5.5, something like that. And so on the top rack, it was almost impossible for me to mess with it. So we took all those and brought them down, and then I ended up getting rid of a bunch of the fish. So, but yeah, we had to bring everything down so I could take care of it myself. But yeah, that's my plan is to decorate, get them all settled the way I want them, and then just start covering it with plants. That would be so fucking awesome. And then when my club does its home show, I could be part of the tour, and they could come see my awesome wall of plants. That would be so fun.
Oh yeah, that's exciting.
Can you guys see that uh, in the tank, the the fish playing in the current?
Yep, you got a buttload of Acaras in there.
Yeah, there's like 40 or something. I
Just
need to find
40. No
like
biggie.
45 or something, 45 or something. Plus, I've got 5 Vivanicara bimaculata in there too. But they stay usually
Did
like.
they ever come out with that many of the electric blues in there, or do they hide a lot?
Yeah, they do. They stay in the back a lot, yeah, they come out sometimes. Like they aren't shy at feeding time or nothing. But they do stay mostly in the. They do stay mostly what?
After you called me whenever it was right here, I came in.
Well, I was about to. That was
I
in the
know.
middle of a sentence.
No, I know. I was just like, holy shit. I came in
Anyway.
at the perfect time.
Yeah, they usually stay towards the back, or whatever. But like at feeding time, they don't have any problem coming out and getting food or whatever. So, and they don't get bullied. And they do chase the other ones a little bit. The little ones. I say little ones, but they're juveniles. They're bigger than what they are, but they're not really growing very well because there's so many of them in there. But I haven't. I really need to get on the ball with getting finding new homes because actually that's something we need to do today. See if we can split them up, put some in with Artemis, the big ones, and then put some in that one.
The small ones.
Yeah. So.
Hello, price tag.
He's the dude that does the bingo. Oh yeah, we need to talk about that. I got a good idea. I'm gonna do curse word bingo. we're talking about me doing an adult bingo night on the back of his family friendly bingo. So we've got some ideas, but we haven't had a chance to actually sit and talk about it yet. But I'm going to do adult, not so much themed, but adult content allowed type thing. I'm not getting monetized, so I don't have to worry about shit anyway. But hey, June, glad to see
June.
you. Yay! Now the party.
June has arrived.
Oh, we've got to show June Sicario. Oh, is that Sealy? Sealy's on the glass. Sealy's my first original photo.
Ceiling's no longer on the glass.
Sealy,
yeah, he is, but
anyway. We got to show June Sicario. Stop! You are gonna knock shit over. Oh, hey kid, hey kid, not two kids. Hey kid. I learned my lesson after the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta start setting up this new 29. I'm gonna do a better job of filming that so I can make a video out of it to post to YouTube because I haven't done that in forever.
Yeah.
Uh, so I'm gonna build that 29 for Inker, so that's on the table here. And then work on my plant wall, gotta do that. Other than setting up the 29, I gotta move a bunch of fish out of quarantine, which is exciting, but I'm really seriously like I've never done a dedicated like breeder setup before. I'm really seriously once those L333 king tigers get big enough, I'm seriously contemplating setting up a breeding setup for them. Them and the Pandagaras, I really want to focus on trying to breed something because from start to now in the hobby, it's all been about how pretty can I make it look, how many plants can I put in it, that type of thing.
Yeah. Oh shit. June still needs some
That better?
snails. What's better? No, I want you to show the top of the tank in a little bit so I can see it. June, that whole tank full of snails, I think most of them are dead. I'll have to check. But I
They're all
just
dead.
let them go because I didn't know where to put them. And now, for some odd reason, the snails in my other tanks are just disappearing. Except for the 29-gallon that's got Riot, my blue glows.
I gotta turn off the light for them to see.
They, well, turn off the light then. Oh no, now you can't see jack shit.
I could probably collect a good amount of ram's horn snails out of this tote. I probably got a bunch of them in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I probably have the most of the ram's horns in the totes. Oh, I had my first unfortunate jumper. I lost a juvenile Pandagara, unfortunately. Got out of the tank somehow before I could get a lid on the 56. Not one of my adults, one of the juveniles. I don't know how they make it. You know how the tanks will have like this lip, like all the tanks have this like lip on the inside of it. So I don't know how they get up and around that, but because they're like raspers, so it's not like they would free swimmingly jump up and out of the water. They would have to like climb the tank to get out. Um, but anyway, my temporary I think this might help somebody who's doesn't quite have a lid yet with an odd sized tank. Um, I went to I went to Meijer, or you could go to Walmart, and I got like one of those screen door, like a soft screen door hanging mesh. It's like really soft, and I just put it over the top of it, so it's almost like there's like a mesh net now acting as my lid. And it's just a really cheap, easy way to stop that from happening until you can get a lid.
Yeah. Yeah, I used from when I had axolotls, you needed a lid that wasn't solid because you needed the air change to keep the water cool. So I got like you said, a net, but I was dumb. I went and bought one of those made for it's got the it's got the magnets around the end, and you can like attach the magnet to your rim, and then the magnet on the screen attaches to it, and it's the whole thing. Well, they send you the magnets rolled up in a ball, and so you can't straighten that shit out for jack. So I used a total of 5 minutes, and got pissed off whenever it wouldn't, when it wouldn't stay straight. So yeah, just do what Mel does and go the cheap way because that would piss me off.
Hold on, Shirley. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Hold on.
It's fine.
Be right back.
Okay. Jim says he's still in some snails. Puffer survived fire. Yes, I'm so glad, Jim. Snail tank you just started to take off. Okay, if you'll give me a little bit of time, like I'll just like overfeed in some of my tanks a little bit and see if I can collect some for a little while. Um, I usually just might have to give me a little time because I just let that tank go. So, Arknight says I need to offload about 5,000 neokerosene and shrimp by Tuesday, or the feds are going to raid my place. But you can send as many as you like to me, because I've actually started getting some in the 28 now that are surviving. Can you believe it? They're surviving. But they're doing pretty good. I'm so glad too. I love it. And I haven't done much of anything other than I put some uh, calcium things in it. They're like Wonder Shells, but the Clam Co-op makes them. I forget what they're called. Anyway, I like those because they've got spirulina and stuff in them. But the calcium has apparently done my plants and my fish and my snails very good, because the shells are great and they're all doing health. They're all doing really well. So that makes me think that I forgot what that makes me think. Oh, that I could make some more shrimp stay alive. That's what I was trying to say. Because I haven't had any shrimp deaths in a while. I don't have very many shrimp, but they didn't get through the columnaris very well. Well, they got through the columnaris, they didn't get through the treatment of the columnaris. I had to use nitrofurazone, and it killed a lot. It killed all my plants almost, and most of my shrimp and snails. So yeah. But luckily, that's over with now. So yeah, if anybody wants any electric fluocoras or Beta mahachiensis, then just let me know. Let me know. There was something else I asked him. Question, opinions, and I forgot what it is. Well, damn. Oh, okay. Here, let me see if I can find a picture of my balloon dollars. I want to put some. I've got eggs for my blue blurs before my female went belly up, and I want to get a female form again. I will probably hatch the eggs. Hopefully they'll hatch, but I do want to get a female again for him. But until then, I was going to put him in with something else, put something else in with him, and I don't know what to put with him. I was thinking the mollies like Mel has, that she just was showing you guys, but I don't know if that'll work, because I don't know if we'll be able to find something as pretty as those. So I may just have
Well, I told you I'd send you the babies.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm patient enough.
Yeah, there is that.
So yeah, okay. Let me see.
I already have baby red or coral calico blue platies.
Yeah.
But I think the gold Leartail mollies look better in my opinion.
I'm going to share.
As far as live birds go.
Share my screen. And this is my blue Dolores. Let me say that. There he is. The female is down at the bottom, and she's no longer with us. But that is him. And I was thinking, see how pretty that would look? Those Leartail mollies that you got, how they would look with that tail and that orange on him.
Yeah, they would compliment him nicely.
Yeah, he's got a blue mustache. Look at that. But his name is.
He looks like he's doing good.
Yeah. He's even doing good now, even after she's gone. But that was.
Oh, this is an old video. I'm slow on the uptake.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I wanted to get another female, but
you got underneath the mop and you can't get down there.
I didn't know I was talking.
Oh yeah, he's all over her.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's that is my guy.
She's like, just leave me alone.
Yes, she is. And the funny thing was, I thought she would be good with it because she one day whenever he was harassing her, like she turned around and started attacking the shit out of him. Like I thought I was gonna have to remove her. But she attacked him for a minute, and when he backed off and went away from her, she turned around and swam on her way. But like she was telling him, "I have enough. I've had enough," you know. So I just, I thought she would be fine. I thought she had enough. She would tell him, but I don't know what else could have happened. She was completely healthy. And there was no symptoms, no marks on her. That morning I fed her and she ate just fine. And I just think he got too exuberant. So um, I don't know what else it could be other than that. It's, they're quality fish. So. But yeah, so I want to.
Hey, did you read Arknight's comment?
Oh, how many shrimps for 2 electric blue cars? Dude, you don't have to send me any shrimp if you don't want to. You can have some. You have like for you and people I know that I know will take care of them. I don't care to share them with them. They just pay shipping and I'm good. Like as long as I know them now, I'm not just gonna give them to any random person. But if I know you and I know you take care of your fish, then I'm happy to share with you. Everybody else has to pay. No, I'm just kidding. It's the toll. It's not. Never mind. But yeah, I'm totally. You can. Yeah. Just email me or something and we'll talk and figure shit out.
What kind of shrimp, Arknight?
I think they're near Caribbean, just the different colors.
Right, but what kind of you?
Well,
That's what I want to know.
I think they're different colors. Because I think he sent me some that were wild type and stuff too. Either that or I get those from Kristen. I don't remember what he sent me. Never mind. Ignore me. I know nothing. I forgot what he sent me. Oh, God.
Okay, mostly mixed news.
Say that again. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
This is a reminder. Take our nighttime medicine.
Shirley,
Yes.
don't forget your drugs.
Shut up. I'm about to tell her to tell me. I'm about to tell her to tell me again later.
All right. So, what size tank is that with the Akars? I'm curious.
That's a 75.
Jingle, come on.
75?
Come
Yeah.
on.
I'm tempted to turn like if I was gonna upgrade my 40 breeder, I'd go to a 75, but I don't really want to get any bigger than a 75, honestly.
Yeah, it's not worth it to get anything between a 40 breeder. Really, in my opinion, 55 is not that great. So,
Yeah, I was just thinking that the extra height on the 75 would be nice. Not that Schmutz and Orca are cramped or anything in there, but it would just be nice. And I could fit more pandas probably.
yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Welcome back,
Yeah.
Henry. Welcome back. Art said mostly mixed Neo Caridina. Gonna be a lot of clears, yellows, and reds. That is not what I thought that said. Uh, yep. So, I'm good with like if you want to send me some shrimp, great. But you can have some of these electric blue cars if you just email me or whatever. Because I need to thin them out anyway. I'm not in any hurry, so I want them to go to good places and people that I know will take care of them. But because it's my first clutch and probably only clutch of electric blue cars, because I'm not doing very well with parting with them, so I probably shouldn't bring them.
So I'm working on trying to get the owner of Inspiration to let me either go live or film there. Maybe go live. Um, it wasn't a no. He just wants to make sure that he gets like more algae out of the tanks or something he's worried about. I'm like, you're really worried about the algae in the tanks? Like all the fish are healthy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I kind of get it because not everybody, there are the people that are like, ew, algae. But
Yeah.
no, I would love to be able to, because I think that's my favorite local fish store here. They have the most variety. Like, I swear to God, the number of like species of hillstream loach and cories there just alone is impressive.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I pack. I can't say Jack because as you guys can see in the jungle tanks, I pack my tanks pretty full. That was not supposed to be that full. It just happened. That is the result. This happened within 48. No, the next morning. You remember me telling you about them sitting in front of each other for 4 hours when I first introduced them? Well,
Hmm.
this happened the next day. They spawned the next day. So it was instant love. Oh, they're being mean to him now because they want to have more babies. Oh shit, that's Prometheus. That's their first baby that somehow escaped. No, not. Yeah, one of them's babies. One of their babies from a previous, the first spawn or whatever of the other electric blue forest escaped when they ate the eggs and it hatched. And so he was in a 75 where I did the only thing that had been in there, the only electric fluid cars had been that pair that I went in and sold because I didn't want any more babies. We found him in there like a month or so after I sold it. So he's huge and he's getting big. It looks like he's trying to be a boss, but that's okay. He's just like 3 times his size. He'll put him in place. Sorry, I ran a little bit there.
I can't decide if I'm gonna keep any of these turquoise rainbows. I like them, but like I kind of want to also at the same time make more room in there for the I think the gold lyre tails just complement the blue
Yeah,
marbles better. I don't know. And also they're gonna get too big and they need side to side swim room more.
yeah.
So
Ouch.
I don't know. Them and the Kelly Chawas, I can't decide. Like I thought I was gonna go down the Rainbow Road, but I don't know. I think I might be backtracking.
Yeah. Henry wasn't here for my evil landlord story, so I have to tell him. So any update on the evil overlord? Yes, sort of. They ran out of time. They gave from the 10-day notice. They had 60 days to file for eviction, and if they don't, they have to start all over with a new complaint because basically it's like if they don't file eviction, then they're agreeing that I've complied enough. So they're not. They won't say they're not going to evict me because they're holding it over my head and trying to scare me. I don't care. They can kiss my ass. I've had enough. They bullied me enough, and I'm done being bullied. I'm just not going to let them do that. So, which is why they gave up trying to harass me with the apartment checks and shit. But yeah, so they can't. And she admitted it. The manager admitted it. They cannot evict me right now without starting the process all over again from the very beginning with the 10-day notice. So something new. So they, although they won't say it out loud, they're pretty much, I'm fine. So they can't really do much apparently, and they're not going to bully me, and they figured that out, so they kind of backed off. So I think, yay, success. I hesitate to cheer because there will probably be a notice on my front door tomorrow morning if I do.
Knock on wood.
Right? I can't, okay, wood. I knocked. Oh,
All the wood.
did I tell you my leopard kohaku guppies? Does that work? Anyway, they had a baby. A baby somewhere. They are also trying to eat it, so I don't know how long it's going to survive. I tried to find it. It's not looking good. I can't find it. But he's hiding somewhere because they were after him, man. They were after him. And I feel so bad for him because this one was on his tail and he was dodging and weaving. And he just like I guess the fish missed him or something or didn't see him anymore. So because he went a different direction. And just as the fish turned around to go the other way and swim the other way, another fish come at him and started chasing him. And he was back to dodging and weaving. So I don't know if he's going to come out of this alive or not. But they're all pregnant, so I'm sure I'll have more pretty soon. And there's plenty of foliage in this tank. So it should be good. Yep, yeah, I had or have a one guppy baby.
Yeah, I keep getting out of these these snakeskin cobra kois that I got off of Branton. I keep getting these regular like cobra guppies come out of them. Every so often I get one. It's not a koi, it just has the cobra pattern to it, which is pretty neat. And that's the only other thing that they throw.
That's cool though. That means they're pretty consistent and pretty established lines then.
Hmm.
So it should be like not have to worry about anything other than your occasional anomaly. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, and even those occasional anomalies, I mean, they're gorgeous, so
That's what I mean.
can't be mad at it.
Pretty cool, yeah. Oh, and that Merlin. What the hell is that about? Monet. I was looking at I was looking at the Sword and Stone book. Anyway, Monet, the better that was supposed to die, is still alive, still good.
It's been a long time since you got him.
Yeah, like it's been at least 8 months or so, at least. He was supposed to be gone anytime. He was supposed to be gone anytime, and he is still alive. Crazy ass.
Well, you must be the best hospice carer in business.
No, all I gotta do is say he's gonna die, and then he'll live forever.
Or maybe that's the key to not losing any fish is just to call them all hospice cases.
Tell them they're gonna die anytime.
Yeah, expect the worst and hope for the best.
I don't even hope for the best. Just expect the worst, and we'll do the rest later. Oh man. Oh crap! I knew he was gonna get mad at me if I yell at her again. I wanted to show Jude Sicario. He's so cute, and he's getting big, and he likes to play on the in the flow in the back of the tank. He just spends all day just surfing the flow. It's cute. It's crazy cute. But oh, it was funny because one time he was my albino Corys are in there with him right now, and I don't know what possessed him, but they were glass surfing, going back and forth, because they were trying to spawn. He was following him, like joining in with them, and it was like he just realized that they weren't what he was, and he's like, oh, they're just the right color, and just took off. I was like, oh, that's crazy. So apparently they matched, and that was good enough for him. But they just barreled right through them as they were swimming because they're big bulldozers, so they barrel over everything. But yeah, it was cute. But at some point soon, if I don't get tangled up in these cords, I want to go show Sicario to everybody. And the goblin, he's got huge and dark blue too. Like his blue is darkened. Not dark blue, but his blue is darkened. So he's really pretty. Sorry, were you saying something?
No, I was just saying, yep.
Oh, okay. I just didn't want to be creepy. Oh my goodness, the freaking okay. Hold on, I've got to yell at my kid again.
I think tonight I'm gonna attempt to get these juvenile pandagars that are big enough out of this 10-gallon and into the 56, because there's only 2 of them in there right now.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, my electric blue cars were not happy because the filter got unplugged because the dog stepped on the switch and turned the switch off. No, I forgot to plug in the filter. Oh, you forgot to put. Oh, never mind. Did you plug in the heater?
Yep, just did.
Okay. She forgot to turn on the filter. I forgot. Water change. There we go. Okay. You want to? She's going to show you guys the cardio real quick.
Let's do it.
Yep. I'll move the computer a little farther this way.
Well, what about all the?
Show, just go show it to them, and then we'll. Right there. See Sicario and the bubbles? Yeah, that's it. Right there. Look how cute he is. Yeah, that's Sicario. And then there's this.
Stavi.
Oh, that's Gustav.
Carl Gustav.
Carl Gustav. And then where's the goblin? There's the goblin. Look at how pretty he is.
And then
Hi. Turn back. Show them in a minute. The goblin.
how can I chop them?
I guess. Anyway,
And then there's Gavera.
that is the striped Raphael catfish, as you can see him.
His name is Gavera.
His name is Good Bear.
Let me try to get him out of there, so he'll. I'm not trying to.
There he is. The stripes underneath.
Hey,
He
bud.
didn't even give a damn.
How well can you see it?
Yeah, you can see him.
Well, boop him.
Except you're shaking.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, apparently he's like having enough. You should head him, Jim.
I don't want to boop him.
Okay, put him back on the. If you want to put him back on the. Okay.
Is that good?
I think so, yeah. Okay, so that was the Goblin and Sicario. Sicario was the Oscar, and Gavere is the Ducktail catfish. And who else is there? Oh, Carl Gustav, the cichlid, convict cichlid. And I think that was it. Oh, by the way, my current favorite tetras are Buenos Aires tetras. They are crazy. I love it. They're spastic as hell. They school great, and they're like constantly moving. They're like almost like Daniels. They move all the time. So, what do you guys think? Who did you like better? Did you like Gustav or Gavere or the Goblin? The Goblin or Sicario? Which ones did you like? Or the electric wheel cars? Those are great too. Everybody's like quiet tonight.
I'm focusing on trying to get these darn pandagaras out of this tank. There's too many hiding places.
Yeah, definitely. You got plenty of cover in there. Yeah, you guys can see all the diatoms still. Oh, those roots and stuff are from the plants I've got on the top. They love that. The L-shaped guppy likes to stay in those roots. So, hey girl, how's it going? Stop in to say hello and leave some in the chat. So you can see who it is. Anyway, have a great night, y'all. Oh, thank you for coming. Glad we got to see ya. I was sorry that myself was showing. um, you're not laughing at my jokes. It's making me have a complex here. Oh, okay. You're not even
I
looking.
got one.
Yay! Did you have them in your hand?
Yep.
That's funny. That's how Anita catches fish too. I do sometimes, but I'm just not as quick as Anita is with it because my hands are messed up, you know. So yeah, I do that sometimes too.
Yep. Now there's just one more in there to get out. I gotta work on raising some more.
I want banana and kiwi is fine.
I'm sure they have been.
Well, there needs to find where we know about it so that way we can have the baby. So I want some golden wonder baby.
Yeah, I only ever really get them out
I know. I'm so
when
sad that
I
that
pull
woman.
those plants,
Yeah, I'm so sad that the
and it's
woman.
been a while.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh no, the light's going down.
Uh-oh. I don't. I'm really bad about that. My lights go off when I'm done looking at my tanks, and they come on when I'm ready to start looking at them. Which could be anywhere from like I've been really good lately about waiting till about 9 a.m. to turn the lights on, but I always forget. Like the ones in the living room, I go to my when I go to my bedroom, I turn those off. So those go off around like 9:30 ish, 10 o'clock sometimes. And but then the ones in the bedroom, if I'm not careful, I won't turn them off till like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. Those fish hate me.
Yeah,
Sure, they hate me. But I don't have a problem. I think it's because there's not a lot of anything in my water. There's no minerals or whatever. Might be the only reason why I don't have a lot of algae issues. I have some brown diatom issues on occasion, but as far as algae, the 28th is the first one I've had that actually had any algae, except for when I had the 55 jungle tank up, I had like blackbeard algae for like 5 minutes, but then the pandagars ate it all and it went away. So I was kind of sad about that. So, because it looked really cool.
sometimes Blackbeard can be cool.
Yeah, it wasn't taking over. It was just like accenting certain pieces, and I thought it was cool again. So your take definitely makes mine look really messy.
What did you say?
I said your tank, all neat and tidy and pretty, makes mine look really messy.
Oh.
Mine looks messy as it is, but
Well,
it looks even worse.
Schmuttsville is a hot mess right now, if it makes you feel any better.
Well, that the jungle tank was really full of a lot of bow, but then Anita did that super overfeed. She says I overfeed the same amount, but I didn't. Like I don't, and I hardly ever feed them. She's always the one that wants to feed them. So she overfed like crazy last time, and it got a bunch of diatoms in it all over the plant, and I think it kind of killed the plant. A lot of them killed them off because they couldn't get the light shut in the leaves because they were covered in the diatoms. So, hey Jacob, welcome in. We're good. How are you? But yeah,
Welcome, welcome.
yeah.
Um, you said Jacob's here, right?
Yep.
News for Jacob. New live bears are in town over here. I came across some of the healthiest, most robust looking um, gold lear tail mollies. I know they're not guppies, but I came across some of the nicest looking gold lear tail mollies I've ever seen at the local fish store. I mean, they're just robust and the healthiest I've ever seen them, and So I pulled the trigger and I got a trio, and tomorrow I think I'm gonna get another trio of them. Um, but yeah, so new live bears.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it made me want to actually look into mollies and swordtails. So, I mean, we'll just put it that way.
Yeah, those painted or what were the red calico swordtails I showed you while I was there?
Yeah,
You like those, didn't you?
yeah, I like those. I like anything
Yeah,
painted.
I was thinking about those, but then I saw these gold leer tails and
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, you better hurry up and breed them bitches so that way I can have some because they would look awesome with Riot. They would, but I don't know if I can wait long enough for them to breed because that's slow.
I'll make sure I nag them every day for you.
Yeah, Tom said, "Go get you some. Come on, we got business to do. Go get you some." Yeah, I think they'd be really cool. Like I even to the point where I was even looking at Petco, which because of the stuff going on with my LFS right now,
They're
uh,
never gonna look as good at Petco.
no, they're not. But at the same time, I'm not sure they'd look as good if I bought them for my LFS right now either.
Right.
So I mean, like at this point, I'm just so irritated and upset with them with how that's going that I would rather shop at Petco. Honestly, if I had the same selection, I'd be shopping at Petco over them any day right now. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to be shipping you these wobbins anyway. I'm gonna just grab a
yeah,
couple of these
no,
leer tails.
I know, and chances are I probably won't do anything about it because I'm too broke to anyway. So
Yeah. Oh, I hear you, Jacob. It's hot in my house too. My tanks
oh
are,
man,
let's put it this way, my tanks are at 81 and the heaters are all off.
oh God, I would be dying, guys. It's like I think I think it's 72 in my living room, and I'm dying over here. Like I know that sounds bad, but like I have no heat regulation, none. It's just gone out the window. That 82 degrees, I'd be having it like I'd be dying.
Yeah, what is it? Anything over 65 and you die?
Around 65 is where I'm comfortable. Anything like 68 and over, I'm lost. I'm done. So
I've actually started getting used to my house being 80.
I'm sure eventually, if I were able to handle it and tell them, I'd eventually get used to it. I just don't know how I would handle it until I got used to it. you know. So, but yeah, I don't. I think as far as Jacob coming in reminded me. I think I've just decided to give up completely on the whole Plex line thing. They're really pretty and I want them and I'd love to do them, but they're going to take a lot more tanks and a lot more dedication, I guess, to do that than I'm going to want to give with having the bettas and the killifish and stuff that I'm going to be raising. I'm not really sure I want to dedicate any extra time to that. Do you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, um, if I were just doing guppies, I would totally go for it. But I'm not like guppies are not my thing. I only actually looked into them because of Plex. So, but well, you were there. You were the one down for me. But yeah. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of them. Which makes me a little sad because the female with that big long tail was just oh, it's gorgeous. It really is. So.
Yeah, it's definitely it's rough sometimes. It's like you want them all, but don't have. There's never enough hours in the day or enough time, or there's never enough hours in the day or enough space for it all.
Right. And I could continue going like I'm going, stacking shit up. Like, I mean, I could do it. I was doing it and handling it, and it was a little much for me, but I was still handling it. So it's not like I couldn't have went a little farther if I wanted to, but I was like, I'm going to get burned out. I'm going to get overwhelmed. It's already making Anita, like, upset, and she doesn't need to anyway. She doesn't need any help. So I was like, I'll just go ahead and cut back because there were some things I really didn't want to focus on anyway. So I decided to go ahead and cut back. And I'm glad I did though. I'm glad I did. It allows me to focus more on the ones I want to do. But then it leaves me with things like the flex line. I don't have the desire or the desire to set aside the time to dedicate to them.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stick with my Achilles and my beddings, especially now that my Halbies are spawned. Have spawned. Have spawned! Sorry, I'm super excited about that. It took him almost a year. I've had him in August. I'll have had Boyd, the male, a year, but I had her for a couple of months before that, so I've had her probably about a year. Either the female. So, but I didn't get Boyd until a few months after I got her, because it was really hard finding them. And then whenever I found them, it was expensive, and shipping was expensive because I'd already bought one from somewhere else, and when it got to me, it was dead, and they didn't have any more to replace it. That was their last one, so I was stuck with that one. I had to start looking all over, and I lost like $60 on that deal because I lost shipping and stuff. So because he just refunded me for the fish.
Right.
So I was like really nervous when it came to shipping this next one. I was like, I can't lose money on it again. I don't have the money to lose, so I paid for overnight shipping. So, and as small as he is, it wasn't too bad. It was only like 50 or $60. So I guess it wasn't horrible. But he's only like 4 or 5 hours away anyway. The guy I got it from. So it was a really easy jaunt for the post office. But yeah, I didn't want to. I was a little disappointed that they hadn't spawned because when I first put them in there together, they flirted a little bit. I've got video of them kind of doing the flirt dancing, kind of acting like they're going to rap a little bit, but they never do. They just kind of back off. And then he's just like done. He's like, I've seen it. I'm good. I've seen the goods. I'm done. You know.
Mhm.
So I separated them, and knowing that my pH is high, I was like, I know they like low pH, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to separate them, clean the crap out of them, and then I put her back in with them, did a huge water change, and threw in some botanicals, and got my pH down to about 6.4, and that night, or the next morning, they spawned. So I was like, hell to the yeah. And even caught them rapping. Like she went in there where they were actually rapping. That's how we do. And then today she saw him, she said his cheeks looked like chipmunk cheeks.
You said you did get that on film, or
No, no, I wanted
no?
work, but I didn't. Then Anita's the one that caught him. I wasn't expecting it to work so fast. And yeah, I wasn't in there. They're in my bedroom, so I wasn't in there to see it. And Anita walked in on them rapping and like just finished up. So he said, but I didn't see them picking up any eggs. I said, that's because the dad holds them in his mouth. I said, he probably picked them up when you weren't looking. You don't put them in a bubble nest. They're mouth breathers. Like, oh, that's cool. So, yeah. So she said he had chipmunk cheeks this morning. I feel like I got
Yeah, I've never had a mouth brooder of any sort.
me either. This is my first. So that's why I'm so excited, I think. That because it took me so long to get him to spawn. The thing that annoyed me though is everybody that has wild type bettas that they know that I'm marginata, they're like, oh, they'll spawn all the time. They'll spawn so much, and you'll have to never get rid of all the babies because you'll have so many. And I'm like, dude, it's been almost a year and I can't get mine to spawn at all. What kind of a loser, you know? It's like telling me your guppies won't spawn. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? But no, no, I was like, I think it just my pH was super high, and it just didn't have they needed the heart makes you, or the, what is it, the distance makes the heart grow fonder. So,
Hmm.
yeah, I think they needed a little bit of that time away. So, and it really worked. Those mollies are gorgeous, man.
I know, I can't wait. I feel like 3 more and it'll fill the tank out real nice.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I'll get them breeding. And then I'll probably end up putting some in the 29.
Spread the bitches around, what?
Who knows? Maybe some will end up in Schmuttsville.
I wouldn't doubt it. you'll probably spread them around before you ever want to. Henry says he'll be right back. Before you ever want to get rid of any, I'll probably have to wait 10 years to get some from you. You can spread them around so much. All through your tanks, all your 50,000.
Nah. Um, I'm definitely gonna get the, yeah, I'm definitely gonna get the turquoise rainbows out of there to make room for them and more panda bears.
Yeah, because they're cool and everything, and you like them, but if you don't love them, you can
Can't
get
have
rid of
enough
them once
panda
they start.
garas. I'm excited to get this rehomed one.
Yeah, I bet. Hey, Shy, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. We're talking about maintenance, and well, actually, right now we're talking about fun things that have been happening. Things that have been happening. You missed it. We had some good news, and now you're just out of luck because you have to watch the replay. Sorry. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, you will because we probably can't have a whole hour and a half conversation over again. But yeah, it'll be cool. Although I don't remember who it was that told me not Arc, but somebody else a couple of live streams ago told me they wanted some electric fluid cars. Don't think that was you, Shy, but just in case, there they are. They're on the screen.
I think Arknight said he wanted some earlier.
Yeah, I said besides Arc Knight, there was somebody a couple live streams
Oh,
ago.
okay.
Hey TK, how's it going? Everyone was live today. Well, we've got to go live sometime. And between Mel having her schedule as full up as it is, we've got to come with what we can. So we got to do what we can. We tried though. We tried on Tuesday. We tried Sunday or Saturday night, real late, and we tried it early. And yeah. So far, hopefully this will work because I don't really know if we've got any more time slots available between the two of us.
Yeah, it's almost impossible not to stream at the same time as someone now,
Yeah. Yeah. Too many of us.
especially when you got a day job.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know all about the day job. I'm just kidding. Sorry, that was me. No, I don't have a day job.
Your day job, it says that right there under your name, Shirley. Right there under your
Professional
name's your day
flipper.
job.
That's true. That is very true. I have to
Yeah.
work really hard at it too. Um, okay, about to eat a bacon. I don't know what that is, but it looks like I don't know what that is. I thought it looked familiar for a minute, but then I couldn't place where I've seen that word before. It's gonna be something stupid, like not stupid, but it's gonna be something I should know. Probably. Watch me look like a troglodyte. Freaking. Yeah. I know it's kind of food because there's bacon in front of it, so it's gotta be food.
I'm wondering if it's just me or if there are other people who have been in that situation where they hadn't really given a fish a whole lot of thought, like a specific kind of fish.
Yeah.
And, then they came across that same fish, but it looks so much better than any of the other times you'd seen it before, just because I guess like the condition that it was in was better
Yeah.
or something like that. Like, and then it just like completely changed your mind on the whole type of fish.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't know, I'm waiting for that to happen to me with tetras. I've never had tetras. I've never wanted tetras. But the other day I came across those raccoon tetras in
Yeah.
person and I definitely got close to thinking about it.
Yeah. I get it. I'm a Tetra fanatic though. I love Tetras. I have yet, the only Tetras that I so far don't really give a shit about is Neon Tetras and Cardinal Tetras.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like them or anything, I just don't have any desire to have to deal with fucking Neon Tetras falling over all the time. And fucking Cardinal Tetras not being Neon Tetras.
Well, I think they're
I'm just,
pretty like, if forced, I would choose the Cardinal.
yeah, me too. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not seeking them out, of my own volition anytime soon.
Hey, Greg. If you have shrimp, ember tetras are a very good choice. I know I had some ember tetras in my 28 with my shrimp, and they did great with it until the palm nest came and killed them all. But yes, I had ember tetras too, and I've got a tank full of tetras, and most of them are bigger tetras. But like I've got, and I say I don't like neon tetras, but I've got the blue-eyed gold neon tetras. I have some of those.
Are those the ones that look like white but have blue
It's
eyes but
very
with the
white with
neon
blue eyes.
stripe?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, they are. And they are really pretty too. And then I've got some other ones that are silver tip tetras, and they got a like yellowish, orangish. Well, some of them are more yellow, some are more like body. And then, well, in the store they look freaking great. They don't look all pretty, but you get them under the light, and when they color up and stuff, they're like an orange and yellow color, and they got silver tips on their ends of their fins. So yeah, they're really cool looking. I like those. And I actually have thought about putting them in with Riot and with the Blue Glarus. So I was half thinking about that, but if I can get a hold of some of those mollies, I might put that on. Greg says
I think
rum
the
nose.
rummy, Greg the Guppy guy said he loves the rummy nose tetras. I love the if I had to pick one, I like the rummy nose rasbora a little bit better. Um, or like the platinum rummy nose tetra, I think's nicer than the normal ones. They're just sparklier, and I can appreciate me some sparkles.
I really like the bleeding heart chapter too. They're cool and they look like Valentine's Day in a fish. And I don't even like Valentine's Day. That shit is just lame. But but they're cute. They look like they should be Valentine's Day fish. They got the little heart on their side, and they're like a pinkish color. But yeah, they're cool. I like them. And then I've got some diamond tetras, um, Buenos Aires tetras. I had Colombian tetras, but I think they all died of old age. I have Phantom tetras, the both black and red. Buenos Aires tetras. What else? What else? What else?
Then you have black skirts.
Yeah, I did, but they're gone now. Like they all died of old age too. Because whenever I
Ah,
got my black skirts and stuff and my Colombians, they were already grown when I got them, and that was 3 years ago. So
right.
they've all, and which is cool because they have went through so much. Like they went through a pistillus 2 or 3 times. They went through fucking hemorrhagic septicemia. They went through a filter cutting off and everybody being full of ammonia and no oxygen exchange. They went through all this shit and they still survived. So anybody that
Weren't
makes a
they
picture,
weren't they in that big tank when you videoed it, you came home
yeah,
and
they were, and
everybody
I
was
thought they
at
were
the
all
top?
dead. Yeah, I thought they were all dead. We saved about, I think it was 30
Yeah.
of them
They were all belly up, weren't they?
Yep, every one of them, every single one of them were belly up. And as I was pulling them out, some of them started wiggling, so I threw them into something to, you know, get them up again. And we saved about 30 of them. We got about 30 of them out of there. But
Not to bring up a sore memory, but that was pretty hardcore for them to live through.
yeah, right. And the funny, that's why it makes me mad when people are like, glowfish aren't strong. Like that, dude. I had 4 glowfish in there, and they all survived through that, and the hemorrhagic septicemia and the fistulus. They all survived it, and the black skirts survived, and the white skirts survived, the Colombian survived, and everything else was like iffy. But those ones, most of them survived out of them. I mean, some of them died, but most of them survived out of those ones I listed. So uh, especially one of the older Colombians, if so you could see the scar marks on his fins, that like little black marks on his fins where the epistolus had been, and had messed up his scales and stuff to where it scarred. Or she, sorry, it was a her. And you could see it. She had black dots all over her body, like not dots, but like spots where the epistolus had
Hmm.
been. And she survived. Anita named her Lincoln before even the Pistolus happened, and because she's car fanatic and all that. But she survived that, and she ended up dying of old age. She was one of the ones that I put in a 75 over here after 125 tore up, opened up on the floor. But yeah, she was, and she lasted. So Colombian tetras were my favorite tetras, and I'm not saying they aren't anymore, but the Buenos Aires tetras are really, really just kind of itching up there. But I like black skirts and white skirts too. And everybody's like, well, they're so nippy. They're so nippy. They are. But if you get them in big tetras, need to be at least 10 or more. I don't care who you are. You can say 6 more if you want to. Yes, you can get away with it, but they're going to be assholes. You need at least 10 of them. Whatever tetra they are, you need at least 10 of them. And the bigger you can get, the better. Because they will have better schooling. They will have better behavior. They won't pick on your other fish. They'll keep it amongst themselves, and it'll be so dispersed that there won't be any torn up fins and shit. So it's like even mixing tetras. If you've got like at least 10 of each of them, they work really well because, like I said, like 75 tetra tank full of different kinds of tetras, and no fins are nipped, no issues. I've got my electric blue jack Dempsey in there, my Oscar. I've got all of them in there with them. My plecos, my long fin plecos, and they do fine with them because the tetras leave them alone because there's enough of them. They feel confident. They don't fuck around. So just need big schools. Sorry, I went on a monologue. Are you there? No.
Yep.
Did you fall asleep, huh?
Now my mic was off.
Ah, that figures. That figures.
I shoved it back into my ear and it was like, mic off.
Oh.
Don't you love how they make these earbuds where you just touch it and it's like, oh, you want to turn me off now? No, I just want you to stay in my ear.
Right? Just stick around. I won't turn you off. Just stick around.
Yeah. I don't know. I need new earbuds.
They're all like that, though. Mine are like that, too. I said they're all like that, though. Mine are like that, too.
Yeah, they just shut off on you.
Yeah, if you're not careful,
Yeah.
you push the wrong button. The button's always,
Yep. Gotta love it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess there's only so much you can do with a fucking piece of popcorn-sized fucking plastic. Not even popcorn size. But anyway. Oh man. So you're going tomorrow to get more mollies, huh?
So, have you decided whether or not you're going to what?
I'm waiting on you. You said, have you ever decided if you're going to, and I'm waiting on you to finish, and then you said what?
Oh, I didn't know if you heard me or not. I was gonna see if if you had decided whether or not you were gonna put your Oscars together, because I know you were kind of hesitant about it last I talked to you.
I'm not, no, I haven't made the decision. I'm leaning towards no, but I really want to. So I'm gonna wait and see how fast it takes them to get bigger, and I'm probably gonna try them together with the backup of the 75 still being open, and just see if that works. I'm hoping it'll work, but I'm really afraid Artemis is stubborn, and she likes things her way. I'm really afraid that by the time that I go to put him in there with her, she will have been by herself so long, she won't want to accept that second person. So, or that second Oscar. So I don't know. Um, so yeah, I want to try to put them together, but I'm a little nervous about it because I'm afraid Artemis will have been by herself too long and she'll have gotten used to being by herself. June says put them together. But like how big, okay, how big is she? Oh my god. She's easy 6 inches. Easy. Like, if not bigger. I'm really bad with measurements, but yeah, she is well over 6 inches. She's as big as my axolotl was. My axolotl was like 8 or 9 inches. So she's pretty big. And he is only about 3 or 4 inches right now. So what size should he be before I put them together with her? Because I know you don't want them too different because she'll, the bigger one will bully the smaller one. But at the same time, you don't want her, I don't know. I don't know enough about putting Oscars together to even act like I know what I'm talking about.
Well, see,
So
I got told the same thing about the Angels when I was trying to add them in for Schmutz. And then Funk told me to go small, but not like baby small, but like small enough to where it wasn't a threat to Schmutz, but big enough to where they can kind of handle themselves.
yeah,
The smaller ones can get into hidey spaces that the bigger ones can't, I guess.
yeah. It's with Oscars, you don't
So,
have all that. You don't have all those hiding spaces and stuff. You don't have planes,
right,
like, you know. So
right.
you have a lot of rock work and everything. And generally, unless you are some architect, you're not going to make caves big enough for Oscars in your tank.
Yeah,
Not a
I
lot of
have
them.
no experience with Oscars, but with the Angels, it worked out going smaller, even though I've heard a lot of
Right,
people say don't go any smaller.
right. That's what my question was. Like, what size should I worry about putting? Like, what size would be a good size to put him in with her? And I use the terms him and her loosely because I do not know what their gender is, but that's what they are to me. So I've assigned them this gender at birth. They can tell me what it is later when I get voices.
Well, everyone thought Schmutz was a boy for the longest time, and until Schmutz laid eggs, and I still for
Yeah.
the longest time said he.
Yeah, I was about to say, how long after she laid eggs did we keep calling her she, he? Even to this day, I still call
It
it he.
was force of habit.
June says they're young enough that they should get along great, even though he's only 3 or 4 inches and she's like 6 or 7 or so.
I guess as long as he doesn't fit in her mouth, right?
Yeah, he's too big to fit in her mouth, I think.
There you go.
I could put
Also, I mean, you got time to watch him, right? You could,
yeah, mostly, yeah.
yeah. So
I can put him in there on a day when I don't have to go anywhere. And Anita's going to be around so she can help me catch them.
watch him like a hawk.
Oh, yeah, you know I will. Like, I watch her like a hawk anyway because he's harder because he's behind me uh, to see in the 75 behind me, but she is like right in my line of vision because she's behind the TV. Right now because the TV we've got on the wall above the tank is broken and it needs to come off, but I can't get to it. So I can't take it off the wall, and I don't have anybody to take it off the wall for me to put this one up. So this one is sitting in front of Artemis's tank right now. So it's out of the way, but still in my line of sight. But yeah, so I've got her right there in my view, but he is behind me, so it's hard to really watch him. But June, did you get to see him a minute ago when we showed him? She said fish know each other. I think that's weird. Yeah, they do. You know, they can recognize themselves too in the mirror. That's why sometimes bettas don't necessarily attack the mirrors because they recognize themselves. They have self-awareness. So it's pretty cool. But yeah. So okay, maybe tomorrow. I don't think I'm doing anything tomorrow. Oh yes I am. I have to go meet that woman to sell her the Mahachayan's nail. Maybe after I get back. I'll throw them in together. Do you really think it'll work okay? I think it might work. I hope. Because it's gonna be a pain. She's gonna have to climb into the damn tank to get them out. Because it's like fucking 3 feet or so tall. The tank is. And it's on a like easily a 3 or 4 foot stand. So it's like she has to stand. She has to stand on a ladder on a step stool. It's one of those 3-step stools to reach in it, and then she still has to bend over at the waist to reach the bottom. So
Yeah, that's what I have to do with the 56.
that's funny. That's so hilarious. But yeah, I I've got to have make sure she's around so she can get me because I cannot stand on the step stool. And I sure as fuck can't reach across that by myself. Like no, I have to have assistance, like a step stool, and I can't do step stool. So
Was it the bigger Oscar that you have that ate your Achilles? I can't remember.
it was her. It was Artemis. She was only like she was half the size she is now, like, maybe if that. I got her when she was about the size of Sicario, and I had her in with my tetras and with my killifish because I was like, oh, you know, when she starts getting big enough where she can eat them, I'll take her out. No problem. I had somewhere to put her. Just
Temporary.
yeah, I didn't want her to be by herself, so I put her in with them. And one day, the day we had the 2 days that we had the electrical outage, I didn't feed because I didn't want, there was no light, there was no way to, do water changes and stuff. There was no filters, so I didn't feed, so that way there'd be little, um, there would be little less ammonia. So I turned the lights on after day 2, like that night or the next day or something, and there was one killifish left, and she was swimming around the fucking tank with my glass catfish sticking out of her mouth. And she
I
was
thought that's what happened to the glass cats too. I couldn't remember.
do what?
I couldn't remember what happened to the glass cats. I thought that's what happened to them
I
too.
think I still got 2 of them in there because I sold some of them back to the store because I was trying to get rid of them. And yeah, he just they between what she ate and them being stressed out and me trying to get to the store, I somehow ended up with 2 left. I think it was 2 left. So there's some in there with they're in with the guppies. June said,
Hey, is it true that those glass cats shine rainbow?
yes, it is. It is. It is. It is. It's fucking
Because I've never seen it in person. I've only ever
oh
heard.
my God. And you have to have a good light, and it has to be at the right angle. A good light has to be at the right angle. Yeah, because it, if not, you just see their internal organs, which is cool as shit, if you ask me. But the rainbow thing that comes from the light being at the right angle, just like refracting off of raindrops or whatever, same principle. So it's pretty cool, I think.
So they're like swimming prisms.
Yeah, they are. It's great. June says, if one Oscar is noticeably smaller, should be little to no fighting. The biggest fish is the boss. Okay, well, what happens if the biggest fish isn't satisfied that the little one's not the boss, and the biggest fish just wants to be a brat and chase the little fish around? Is there any hope, or do I need to remove them at that point? Because whenever we had the one that died, the one we called Oscar that died because he wouldn't grow, I put him in with her at one point, and after I had moved her, I put him in with her, and she was about twice the size maybe, and she chased him around, and he was scared. He was timid as shit though, so I don't know. I don't think Sicario will be timid like that, so maybe that'll help. But yeah, I don't. I'm worried her curiosity might get the best of her, and she might end up being an asshole because she's curious about what's going on. So,
I've noticed that with my 2 angels, like in this 56, the bigger marble was kind of being a jerk to the slightly smaller marble sometimes. But I've noticed that like if you get a midwater swimming fish that's like big enough to catch their attention, but fast enough to outrun them, like it draws their attention away and can distract them, from being a jerk to said other fish. So if it's just the 2 in there, there's nothing to draw their attention away from the other fish.
well, that was why I was thinking about putting the Buenos Aires tetras in there because they're like 3 inches. They're pretty big, so I think they would be fine.
But
If I put them all in there.
like something that can like outrun them too,
Oh yeah, Buenos Aires
ideally.
are fast as shit.
Yeah.
Like they're crazy fast, and they move constantly. They're like I said earlier, they're like danios. They don't stop moving. Like I think I've seen them one time stop moving. That was because they spent over an hour in the flow of the canister filter that we had turned on high, and they were literally fighting it to swim through it, but they were doing it on purpose. So they went to the dead spot and rested for like 20 minutes after that, and then they were back in it. But that's the only time I've ever seen them still, is whenever they got so tired from being over an hour in the float. But yeah, that's why I got them originally, so I could put them with Artemis. But then whenever they came out of quarantine, I kind of wanted to put them with my other tetras. So, but if I take them out, put them in with Artemis and Sicario, and they work in there, then I can make sure that I put different tetras in my tetra tank. Yay, more fish! Oh,
Yeah, I don't know really anything about Oscars, but I do know that a lot of people keep them with other things.
Yeah.
Maybe like more Oscars or something similar in size, other cichlids.
Well, I've had people tell me, Oscars are aggressive and da da da, but a lot of the people that I've known that had Oscars, I've never had them personally until now, but they say that they're not aggressive. They're just like they're bossy and
Like angels?
yeah, like angels,
Or
uh, sort of, yeah. But they're not. I've even had some of them say theirs was gentler than a lot of their other fucking fish, and so it's like it just depends on what happens and who you get and what happens when you have it. It's just your view on that fish is going to be different after you've had it than you would before you had that experience. So I don't know. Like I said, every person that I know that's had Oscars has told me that Oscars aren't really aggressive. They're just big, clumsy dumbasses. Not necessarily dumb, but when it comes to that, you know what I mean? They're curious and shit, and try to they try to see what's going on. But I don't know. That maybe just being me anthropomorphizing. Yeah. Why can't I say it today? Humanizing Oscars. I don't know. But I do that with all my fish. So So how long does it take Molly to have babies? If she were pregnant right now, when would she have babies?
I think they're similar to guppies, like every 60 to 70 days or something.
How long does it take for them to raise up big enough to be gone?
I feel like I feel like they're pretty on par, like I said, like with the guppies and other live bears. They're pretty fast growing.
Nice. Nice. So it shouldn't be too long. I might be able to wait. Maybe.
Yeah.
Mostly because I don't have any
Yeah.
money.
Also, when they have babies, they're bigger. Like
Yeah.
they aren't tiny little eyelashes.
June says, in her opinion, Oscars are the best fish to keep in a 400-gallon tank. Okay, that's another question. Mine is a 90-gallon bow front, so it's about 5 feet long, but it's like 36 inches or something from the back to the very front of the bow. Maybe not. Yeah, 36 inches probably, somewhere around there from the back to the front of the bow. And so it's big enough. It's like it's more square than elongated. So my question is, for two, that's fine. What about with tetras? With the tetras too, do you think that's okay to add those in? Because, like, you were saying it'd probably be better to have something else in with them. So I love that June is so free with the information. She's so cool. I love Miss Jude. I think it's kind of shitty that she's had to
This
do
is a
it lately.
reminder.
But
Take
I
our
get it.
nighttime medicine.
So, yeah. And I gotta take my drugs.
Hey, Shirley.
Sure, Ed Smacks to June. So I should
Hey,
imagine.
hey, Shirley.
What?
Don't forget your drugs.
Oh, I'll try not to. I'm such a good druggie. I've got like 12 pills I take a day. So in the morning, or no, yeah, in the morning, and then at night I take like 6. So yeah, I've got plenty of drugs to keep me occupied. So what about if I put when the electric blue Jack Dempsey and the convict cichlid are big enough? Do you think I could afford to have it? Fine, sir, to the collar and $2. It's got plenty of filtration on it. It's just that it just has the one fish in it right now. I don't know. Silver dollars are big. I just don't know putting all them together. If silver dollars would be okay in such a small tank, along with 2 Oscars. Like that's my problem. That's why I was going for the Buenos Aires tetras because they're like 3 inches or so, and I thought that would be big enough to keep them from getting eaten. But I don't know that silver dollars would be comfortable in there because they're swimmers too, right? So because that was what I first thought about silver dollars, but I don't think it's a big enough tank for them. June says mine are still at my house. Had to go get more. Aw. I'm so sorry. Oscars mean 18-inch depth. They post up like the homeless. Hey, it's got at least 18 inches. The 18 inches is the smallest part is 18 inches um, from depth. But the biggest part I think is closer to like 30 or something like that, 36 or something. It's closer to 3 feet all the way to the tip of the bow. So yeah, I'm not worried about the two Oscars. I'm worried about what to put with them so much. I was at first worried about the two Oscars, but I've had a million people tell me that my tank would be fine for two Oscars. But I just talked about putting more with them. So. Somebody said electric blue cars too.
So, do you think you're going to move on to other wild betta species after the two that you have, like after you cut down on their numbers, or?
Oh no, that's a good question. I think I might stick with them for a little while because Maha can actually be in brackish water too, so it might be fun if I get a little time to extra to play, um, do some experiments on whether they do better in the brackish or in the because they spend a lot of their time in the wild in brackish water. So they're completely fine in fresh water, but they're completely fine in brackish or a combination of the both. So I think it might be fun to mess with that and see about the fish growth, like the baby growth and stuff like that. Um, but it'll be something in the future because right now I've got my killifish and stuff too. So I don't plan on expanding past what the two that I've got right now. That doesn't mean that I won't see one and be like, I gotta have it, tomorrow.
Hmm.
But my plan is no, I don't plan on expanding.
I still really, really, really want those EDI betas.
So what beta? Beta?
The EDI, it's spelled IDEII, I believe.
Oh, I'm trying to remember what they look like. I don't know the wild type beta.
They look like snakeheads. They aren't very colorful, but they're like a dark maroon. But like I just love their faces.
Kind of like brownies.
They look like bulldogs in the face, but like they look like a snakehead, really, actually, in the
You've seen my pictures of my
mostly.
Alpha Marginata, haven't you? They're called
Yeah,
snakehead. They're called snakehead betas too.
yeah, yeah. But these guys are bigger than that. They get pretty big. They're bigger than those. They're not as colorful, I'd say, but I just fell in love with their face.
Yeah. Do you How big do they get? I want to look. I'm trying to look and pull them up. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head, but I know they're on the bigger side of the wild betas. Because my local fish store had a pair of them, and they sat there for months, and for months I thought about pulling a trigger, and then like eventually they got picked up, but I regret not pulling the trigger on them for sure, because
Yeah.
they I don't think they're gonna get them again just for how long they sat there.
Yeah. Okay, they
So
get 3 to 5 inches. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do it again.
yeah,
2.5 to 5 inches in length. The exact size depends heavily on the blah blah blah. Giant bettas. It's a giant betta. It says 3.5 to 4 inches. True wild types such as Microsoma grow about 2.5 to 4 inches. Yeah, okay. So they get pretty big like giant bettas. That's pretty cool. Yeah, these guys get, I think, the longest they get is 3 inches. Let me look. I'll put the screen up so I can't find can't find my pictures of my Alba Marginata. Alba Marginata. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. This one. Share. Okay, here it is.
I'm like on the fence with like I love these Cobra Koi guppies, but and they're doing great in this tote or whatever, but like I don't. And they're great for like trades and stuff and like trade-ins, but that's what I have the shrimp for. I just don't know where I'm gonna put the guppies, honestly, for like the direction I'm going with the tanks.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but uh, it's I guess not the end of the world. I mean, you know, I enjoyed them while I had them.
Right, yeah, for
So,
sure. Definitely. These are the Albies. Did I ever show you pictures of mine? These are better pictures than the ones I have of mine. But that's what they look like, the Albion Orange Sonata. I really like these guys. I love the females. They look so cool. Mine has more
the
spots than spots, though.
yeah, those kind of remind me of the macrostoma.
Yeah, same family, I think.
Yeah,
They're showing
same family, not as pricey.
right.
That's like how I feel about these L333 King Tigers. Like, I feel like they're every bit as pretty as the super expensive super white and the L46, like the other zebra pleco.
Right.
I feel like it looks every bit as cool, just like not breaking the bank money wise.
Yeah. I love. Oh, where's the one that I put before? Damn it. It's not here. It looks kind of like this one, but it's called Smaragdina or something. But
Hmm.
I don't know. If I've never. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this isn't the same one. So they look just like that. Let me see if I can. I don't know how to spell it. There we go. Okay, see this was the first beta type that I actually saw that was a wild type beta. That's what kind of got my attention. But I actually had a wild type beta, my Albert Marginata ether. I bought her from the local fish store because he told me about her and he showed her to me, and I thought she was awesome. And I thought I could get her pretty easily, but then it turned out not so easy.
Hmm.
But now they're the ones that have spawned. But these were the first ones when I looked it up that I saw, the Smaragdina, if I'm saying that right. And that was the one that caught my attention, made me really want to know more about what type that is. So, the ones that I
Yeah,
have,
I wish wild type betas were more like known, like as known as the Splendens,
yeah, me too. Oh my god.
because
It's
I
like,
feel like they're every bit as pretty, like,
oh
or they
yeah.
can be every bit as pretty.
So like the Mahas, the Mahachances, they're on the screen right
Hmm.
now. I mean, they're beautiful, and that's what alien betas are made out of. And a lot of people don't know what these are. They know what alien betas are.
Right.
So it's just like it's pretty cool. When I tell them, I'm like, yeah, you should get those. Those are the original. They're
And
like,
at this point, if you want a beta, you know, to not crap out on you after a year, you almost have
right,
to go down the wild type.
exactly.
I am curious though to see how these betas I got off Jason do. The
Yeah,
ones I kept because the only other betas I've ever had were the first two that I got where I got off a quote unquote reputable breeder that I didn't know off a website. And then the ones that you can just get at PetSmart or Petco. I've not had like a homebred beta before
yeah,
from like somebody I knew. So I guess I'm interested to see how his does.
yeah. They should.
Because those first two that I got from and I'll name drop the place. I got my first two betas when I first started the hobby. I got them from I believe it was called Beta USA or something. And like he had really good prices and the fish were beautiful and when I got them they were healthy and beautiful and young. And like I liked it because I knew exactly how old the fish was, so I liked that part of it. But
Right.
literally at the 1 year, I bought both of those betas a year apart, and both betas at exactly 1 year old got tumors, went downhill, and died like
So
exactly at the 1 year mark. And after the second one did the same thing, I just gave up on Splendens, really.
yeah, I get that because the first that I got from a home breeder, like not a home breeder, but like somebody who had a male and female in their tank. They had an accidental clutch, but she gave him to Anita, and it was Anita's first bed. She wanted him really bad, so I was like, okay, I let her have him, and he died within a year. Yeah, and I've had other bettas, but none of them have lasted more than his death. I mean, except for Monet, but he's fucking immortal, so you know.
He's the
He's never
exception,
gonna
not the
die.
rule.
Huh?
I said he's the exception, not the rule, I guess.
Right? Yeah, because if I say that he's gonna die, then he stays alive forever. Swear to God.
Hmm.
It's like an unreal man. They always stick around
He
when you don't
says
want
it's opposite day.
to. Yeah. It's opposite life.
Yep, opposite life.
Oh, random squirrel thought. I just totally squirreled. If you guys haven't seen it yet, I did a comparison video on liquid chest kits, and I'll just say that I found one I liked better. So I mean, you guys should go check it out. It's pretty cool, I think. I don't know. It's not great. Like, it's not perfectly made because I'm not great at editing and stuff yet, but I think I did pretty decently on it. So you should check it out. Yeah, yeah. I want to tell everybody what it is because it's so much cheaper. I probably shouldn't even say that because if they haven't seen the damn video, then now they're gonna know what I'm talking about when they watch the video. So yeah, I'm out.
You're
Now
such
talk,
a
so I don't have to.
spoilerton.
I know. I told you talk, so I don't. Because apparently that's what I'm gonna do. Oh.
Yeah, no, that was a good video. I feel like it has multiple uses too. Like people could watch it for like help using the kits,
Yeah.
and they could use it for the intended purpose, as in which one's your favorite type or comparison
Right.
video.
It gives them an idea of what they have to do to use it to see if they even something that they want to use.
Yeah, and I felt like you were pretty thorough in it, so it was well done.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to hear you say that. Like, I did one of those for the first time since I started uploading. I uploaded on YouTube Studio on a laptop, and so they've got this thing where you can do like 3 thumbnails or 4 thumbnails or something, and different
Right.
titles, and it'll put it out to people and see which one they click on the most, and so it gives you the stats on that. So I did that. I thought that was pretty cool. So although it was a pain in the ass coming up with fucking 3 or 4 titles and
Right. Yeah, I haven't tried that yet, but I'd like to. I haven't tried that yet. I don't know. I always use YouTube Studio though, or no, I use YouTube Create
Yeah, I do that too, but you
when I
can only
do.
do that on your phone.
Yeah.
But YouTube Studio, you can use the website on your laptop or you can use the app on your phone.
Hmm.
So, but you don't have the option to do that test of the 3 or 4 whatever titles and shit. You don't have that option if you do it on mobile. You have to do it online on your laptop for it to work.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, but I like YouTube Create. YouTube Create is pretty cool. I mean, it makes things a lot easier. It's easy to, oh God, it's easy to navigate. That's what I was trying to think of. So yeah, I like it better. Whenever I thought it was down and it wasn't going to work anymore, I was so devastated. I was like, I don't know how to use CapCut. CapCut doesn't like me. So, oh man. So, are you doing any maintenance tonight? No. Mel, did you hear me? Is your mic muted again?
No, but you're breaking up on me. What'd you say? And you broke up again. Say it one more time. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I wonder if it's because I'm too far away from my phone.
I don't
All right,
know.
let's try this one last time. I'm next to the phone now.
I said, do you have any maintenance you need to do tonight?
I was not going to. No, not
I
tonight.
think I did all the maintenance.
Tomorrow.
Oh, Beto's in here. Hello, Beto. It's Beto. Well,
Welcome,
good dynamic
Beto.
fish crime duo. I could never said it better myself, Beto. Oh man. Mel, I sent you a text so you can see what I said.
Okie smoky.
Yeah, so that way, in case you missed it, you can see what I said. So,
Yeah, no,
uh,
I think I was just too far away from my phone and it was like cannot compute.
yeah, no, it does not compute. Never. At least it works. I mean, at least you got your earbuds though, because when you have kids, you don't ever have anything to yourself, and everything you do have gets lost in their ether. So, yeah, I bought like 3 sets of earbuds in the last year. Guess how many I have now? Zero.
0.
Zero. Exactly.
I I do the same thing though. I lose everything. Like I
Ooh,
don't need a kid to do that for me.
right? I don't need the help any more than you do. I can definitely do it myself. I've been doing better though, so don't make it worse for me. Beto says, what are
Mm.
those golden colored fish that I can't can see from a mile away? Yeah, come on, Mel. Tell him.
Oh, those are the gold lear tail mollies that I picked up the other day. I got a trio of them because I could not resist. They were just the best I've ever seen them look. Because you know how a lot of mollies they look sickly or like just not well bred most of the time that I've seen them. These guys are opposite of all of that, so I just had to. And I feel like they would just really pop in this tank against the plants and the blue marbles and stuff. So that's the route we're going. We're going gold leer tail mollies as the mid swimming fish in this tank.
Noise, he said, with his signature noise. It's Beto. Yeah, Beto, she's got me thinking about mollies myself. Like with those mollies she's got right there, they shine bright like a diamond. No, sorry, that was bad. Um, yeah, I was actually thinking about mollies with
Yep,
swordtails. I
I'm
like swordtails.
converting Shirley.
Yes, you are. It's horrible. Just stop it. Stop it. You're gonna drive me into the cult. I've already been in one. I don't need
Well,
another.
I had swordtails for a while before,
Yeah.
um, but I don't know. I bred a bunch of them and I kind of got over them.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool with my blue glares. I think it'd be really good.
Yeah, I
Beto,
think that would be a really
for
good
the win.
compliment.
Yeah, I think it would go good with my no, my blue Polaris. So I think it would be nice. But the problem is I don't foresee me getting.
Especially once you get him in a display tank.
Yeah. Well, he's in one right now. Actually, he's
Mhm.
I put him in there. I planted it, and it's on the top of the rack in my living room. So it can. I mean, it can use some touch up and use milk, but it's yeah. I could put them in there. That would be good. That's why I said I don't know if I can be patient enough to wait for your babies.
Yeah, shouldn't be too long. Just a couple months. I mean, they're breeding age right now.
Right.
It's not like I have to grow them out first.
Yeah. No, I don't know if I'd wait for that for sure. I got dab on my nose. God bless America. Oh, that's horrible. Sorry. Anyway. Ooh, Beto says those EBAs are popping too. Yeah, Beto, if you want some, just let me know. sideways, Mel. Anyway, so yeah, so how long do you think, like, if you were to give me a day, how long do you think it would take you to get me the babies? Like, from now till when? Give me babies. Huh? No. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, I think she's got caught. I think they caught her. I think they caught her. Let's bring you guys.